there is now 19 more days till the big day, and now here are 3 more facts about me. And this time these are somewhat related. So first off, my favorite movies off the top of my head is The Phantom of the Opera. And funny thing is that I wasn't all big for musicals back then, but I had seen some when I was young, like Hairspray and Sound of Music. They were the live versions on TV, but still. And another funny thing is that I discovered Phantom of the Opera on YouTube in 2021 when the movies was free. Usually YouTube always have movies free, and I saw it free. And then I watched it and I was brought into another new world, like what I would say. Now every time I'm bored and don't know what to watch, this is my to-go movie because it is super enjoyable every time I rewatch it. I also love rewatching the old Barbie movies, the best ones being Pegasus, Princess and the Pauper, and 12 Deadly Princesses, but the Nutcracker is slowly becoming my favorite. I feel like I mainly like movies with singing because one of my other favorite movies is The Greatest Showman. This one had a grip on me for a whole freaking year. Oh, and there's Book of Life. Very underrated, and no hate to Coco, but this one is so much better. It's probably because I grew up on this one watching it over and over, so. And then Coco, it's sad and good, but then like I don't really rewatch it all the time. This one is sort of new, but Belle, a anime movie. It is a mix of modern, including like VR and stuff, with like half of the storyline kind of reminded me of Beauty and the Beast. I definitely have more movies I love, but I might save that for next time, hopefully. Okay, now to my favorite shows. I don't think anyone knows or remembered this one, but this show is called Siberia. It's like Survivor, but dark. It used to show on TV when I was 8 or 9 years old, and I don't know how I was able to watch this, but I did grow up with only 2-3 channels I was able to watch because that was the only thing accessible to me. So little me will definitely watch anything, no matter how boring it was. But the craziest thing about this show was it was left on a freaking cliffhanger. And it was never renewed for another season again. So it's been like how many years? That also reminds me about another show that's also my favorite, but again ended on a cliffhanger, called Julie and the Phantoms. Freaking damn you cliffhangers. You always make my favorite shows, but you always have to end off on cliffhangers. I don't really watch a lot of TV shows like I used to. I definitely have a short attention span. But I have time for anime shows, and that leads to my favorite animes. To start off, one is Tokyo Ghoul, and for the ones that enjoyed this series too, I'll trigger you all and say that my favorite season is season 3. For those who don't know, half of the fandom of Tokyo Ghoul, well, I feel like most of the fandom despises the half of the show, the anime show. Season 2 makes sense because it doesn't really follow the manga story a lot. It's like mainly focused on like one part of the cast or whatever. I get they missed some parts, but at least they got the story, at least the main story. And they be complaining about the art style. Like, I like the art style so much. Like, even though I do prefer the very first season one, this third one really warmed up to me. And I'm not just biased because they made my favorite character so damn pretty. I just have some taste that's questionable. Anyways, other animes that I love is Parasites. Super underrated, but I wish I got to see what happens. I did read that it was supposed to end like that and they weren't planning on making another season, so I have no idea. Then there's Given, Maid-sama, High School Host Club, Yuri on Ice, and many more, but I'm pretty sure y'all are getting super bored with me complaining all the time. But there might be a separate video in the future. Hope this shows my taste in stuff I like watching, and I have very questionable tastes. I can cross today off, and see you all tomorrow. Bye!
Stay with me 真夜中のドア叩き帰らないでと